Hey guys, glad you could join me. I'm back with this mold, the layered topographical mold. I got back from vacation, brought myself some sand. I did bake the sand to try and get it, one, as dry as possible, and two, kind of sanitize it. I think it was at 400 degrees for 40 minutes. I just spread it out on a baking sheet and baked it. That way, you know, I don't have clumps of it. It's pretty dry and flaky. I also was able to find some little micro shell pieces, one whole shell there. I don't know that I'm going to use any in this first pendant that I'm going to do, just because I want to see how it works first before I commit to, you know, doing a whole bunch more. I'm going to use this bigger round one here to try and make a keychain. Like I said in my live, I really want to do like a souvenir keychain with the sand rather than having a jar of sand sitting on a shelf or whatever. I have seen those bracelets that it's basically a tube. You fill the sand in. I don't wear bracelets, and my luck, I'd yank on it just right and the sand would go everywhere. So we're going to try this. I made 10 milliliters of resin. I have a feeling that's more than I need. If not, and it works out just fine with this, then that's fine. Otherwise, I have a backup charm that I'm going to add to this video as well, just to have a couple different things going on. So I guess I'll just start. I do have a heating pad on here. It's very cold in this room. I have a heater going, but still, the reason I couldn't make any less than 10 milliliters is because the resin parts were so thick that it wasn't measuring properly. That's where I'm at. I have my mold, the resin, heating pad, the sand, and I'm sure you could do this with other things, like, you know, if you don't go to a beach but you go to somewhere else that has something you can take that won't really affect, you know, the nature, the atmosphere. I don't think this much sand really affected the beach any. And plus, where we went, they were doing a whole bunch of construction because of the hurricanes that hit Florida. So you can see there's a little bit of ash in there. I'm guessing from, you know, whatever, shipwrecks. There, I'm just going to say it's from shipwrecks. That's what it's from. A little piece of ash from a shipwreck. But, what else do I have? Oh, I have my metal tool to try and get into the crevices. The heating pad will also help with the bubbles to try and prevent bubbles collecting in the crevices there. I have my tweezers if I need to move anything around. And then I have a little spoon. This came with a resin or some mica powder. I think that also came with the resin set. Some resin sets have mica powder that come along with it, and I think this was in there. So that's where I'm at. I'm starting off with, it's about 5 milliliters. And then I'm just going to put sand in it. Like, I want it hefty with the sand, but I don't want it so hefty that there's not enough resin to set. So we're going to start off small, and if I feel like I can add more, then I will. And if I'm sniffing, I'm sorry. Like I said, it's cold in here. Okay, I'm going to add more. I need to stay in the frame. I'm trying not to get the dark pieces, but, you know. I'm going to get sand all over the place. can't tell. So the lighting in here kind of sucks too, so that's not helpful. I mean, I know the sand will settle because it's heavy. Kind of the same that glitter. If you use the big glitter, it settles. Okay, I think that's going to be enough. If not, then I'll know for the next one. Oh yeah, that's definitely getting grainy. Oh. I try not to wear sleeves, but you know. Okay, so it's definitely thick and grainy. So I think this is sufficient. And if you go to beaches with different color sands, that would make this look pretty cool as well. Set that there. I'm still going to try and feed this into the crevices just so that just so that the mat doesn't have too much work to do. I think that's a piece of sand. I'll just leave that in there. And for the blue, I'm going to only do resin pigment. I'm not going to add any mica powder. I think that's why it wasn't, you couldn't really see into the pendant because the mica powder was making it cloudy. At least that's what my logical brain came up with. Now there are a lot of bubbles. I'm going to try and pick out the black pieces while I'm going along. And it is part of the sand, but still. If I can, I'm going to try. I did have a crochet idea brought to my attention, so it's one of those things that I do want to try and do it first. Most of the things that I do first time in the video with you guys, but this kind of thing I want to try it first just so that I understand it, because there's also a new stitch that I haven't done before and I don't want to completely botch it. Should be able to pour at this point, kind of feed it around. Oops. Scrape that in there. I'm hoping the sand doesn't cause too much damage. It shouldn't, because I'm not like really scraping the bottom with it, but okay, I think that's pretty level. I do have a little bit left. I guess, yeah, let me go see if, because I have that smaller one. I have a couple smaller ones in here. You might have enough for. Let's see. Let's get that out of there. I think I might be able to do those two, I don't know, might be pushing it. I think I'm going to try those two. Oh yeah. That didn't take much at all. Okay, we're going to do these two. Am I still in the frame? Nope. Not even close. Here, let me show you guys what I'm doing. Okay, I'm doing the little guy here. Because I have a little bit left. It's definitely very greeny, which is good. Obviously, sand. So I'm hoping the heating pad will help it to not get too many bubbles. Because anytime you put something in the resin, it opens it up to have extra bubbles. Okay, even. I think so. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and leave the rest in there to harden and make it a little easier to get out. I'll throw that there. Off my tool. Okay. Now, since I have extra, I think I have about 5 milliliters left. Maybe a little more. We are going to make another pendant keychain. I guess it could be used both ways. My roommate has the skill of finding 4-leaf clovers in my yard. Don't know how anybody does that, but he does. The two here are close together. I'm hoping that I can separate them in the mold, but that's where that's at right now. I think, oh, which one? I think it was this one. This is the one I wanted to use. Make sure there's no little hairs. Let me zoom out. This one. This is the one I want to use. Because I'm not going to put any color in it. It's just going to be clear. So we're going to, oh, see, okay. I don't know how to set this up. Okay, I'm going to have to move these. Things are going to have to be moved. That one, so trying not to lose my clover at the same time or knock anything off the table. You have to adjust here. Sorry guys, I am not a professional. I never claimed to be a professional. I'm winging it. Okay, I'm gonna go there. Now, I'm obviously not filling it, and the reason I'm not filling it is because I want to, one, I don't have any more, and I don't want to make any more right this second, because I'd only need, like, I don't know, 1 milliliter to fill it. But give it a chance to settle. Piece of blue in here. I'm not going to be able to get it. Glitter. You can never get glitter out. Like, it's everywhere. Oh, got a hair. And dog hair. Anybody that has dogs, you know that stuff gets everywhere. Don't know if anybody else would notice it, but I'm seeing it, so I'm going to get it out. Oh, there's no one. I think that's everything. Okay, now definitely gonna have to trim this, so let me get my scissors. Okay. See all the bubbles coming up. Uh-oh, lost it. Okay, now I'm going to have to try and do this closely, but not block you guys at the same time. I'm going to put that there. And I have to try and separate performing like surgical procedures here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this without ripping it. Didn't really want it to go underneath, but that's fine. If that floats back up, it's not a huge deal, because I still have room in the top to add more resin. I think I am. Try and scooch it up a smidge. Dang it. Why is this being difficult? I want it to come up. Alrighty. Now, hoping the heating pad will work on the bubbles on all of them, and then I will be back when it's all set. Okay guys, everything's set. It's been set for a while, but you know, life got ahead of me. I did 5 milliliters. So we're going to pop these out. Okay. Keep forgetting what side my camera's on. Okay. Sand is definitely fuller here than is the bottom, which makes sense, but okay, there's that. We're going to pop these out. zoom in a little. Okay, so this one, there. Yeah, that works. And then, oh, it's so cold in here. That one, we're just going to put it in there. Now, I'm not going to have the heating pad on. Last time I did this, I had the heating pad on, and it warmed up this and made it all malleable, and I don't want to do that. So, we're not going to. Got a flake and a dog hair. Okay. Alrighty. This time, I'm not going to use mica powder. I'm only going to use the color. I'm going to use light blue. This is just a generic colorant. So, I don't even think I got my tool out. We'll work with it. Yeah, it's not open. Hold on. Oh, today's gone great. Fantastic. 3 in there. It should be sufficient. I don't want it too dark because I still want to see the sand. It's supposed to be light blue. Doesn't look very light. My camera's at a different angle. That's why I keep going out of frame. I'm used to it being more on the right side. Okay. I guess that'll work. We'll see how it works. Okay, we'll do the big one first. I'm going to feed it into the tiny spots, and then I'll pour it. I made enough. I'm pretty sure 10 would be way too much. We'll see how it goes. Hoping it just looks dark now, and when it comes out of the mold, it'll lighten up. Smidge more. Okay. Now this probably would look better if I knew how to do the whole sanding and you know, do it and sand it to make it shiny, but I have not figured that out yet. I think I have everything I need for it, but it just, I haven't done it. Don't move that. Yeah, that's definitely, it's doming, which I know that I need to leave some for the bubbles that are going to rise. I don't want it too domed. Okay, let's see here. This one, probably add a little more. As cold as it is, I have a feeling this isn't going to be set tomorrow. Okay, so we got those two done. I'll use this for something. I'm sure I'll find something. Yeah. Alrighty. I'll see you when it's set. Okay, guys. Don't mind my jacket. I'm trying to stay warm. Doesn't matter how long I have the heater on. It's still cold in here. So these are set. So we're going to pop these out. Maybe. Oh, looks like there was a... I thought they were set. Still a little malleable. But it's so cold in here. I don't know that... I know I keep saying that. I don't know that it'll be set in days, much less a couple more hours, but... Uh-oh. There. Let's see what we got here. I think I still put too much color in there. Son of a... One of these days I'll get it. I was really hoping that that was all it was. That uh-oh. Well, guys. Yeah. That was definitely not ready. And I hit a bubble. Dang it. Either way, it didn't work. Didn't work. So I guess I'll have to try again. I'm glad I didn't make a whole bunch. There was a bubble in there. That didn't work at all. I'll have to use less. Well, it's A for effort, I guess. Dude, why is he doing that? So I guess what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do another video on these just because obviously I'm not getting it. There's just, I need to put less in here. It sounded done. It obviously was not. So there you have it. I'll have to use less color. And it's been 24 hours. It's just temperature in the room will affect how it sets. So whatever. I tried. And then I have the 4-leaf clover, the extra resin that I had. So I don't know how my roommate keeps finding these, but he does. There you have it. Alrighty, guys. So that's it for now. Kind of bummed me out, but I have plenty of sand left. I can just keep making them. Keep trying. I think I need to put more sand in it. You put more sand in it and less color. Maybe that'll help. But alrighty. I guess Jax wants me to be done, so I guess stay warm, stay healthy, and stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.